Welcome to the 9th episode of NPC, the series that aims to bring the unimportant NPCs from games to light. Let us dive right into the vast province of Cyrodiil in Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion. Cheydinhal is this week's destination, where we walk to the Temple of Arkay to find our next NPC. Hil the Tall is a priest of Arkay and is a lovely individual who very much lives up to his description. He is notably taller than other NPCs. When you greet him, he opens with,
"Praise Arkay and all her little woodland creatures. I'm Hil the Tall, priest of Arkay. I'm also a trainer in the arts of alteration. I love magic too. I love everything and everyone. You too."
Speaking further about the city,
"I came here because I love nature. Because I didn't want to serve as a boot wizard in a mountain legion in Skyrim."
There is a bit of lore conflict here, as Arkay is the god of death, not woodland creatures, and male. Kinnereth is more appropriate by that description, as she is the divine of nature. His claim to be an alteration trainer is also a lie. Instead, he trains illusion to apprentice level. Perhaps his confusing claims are him practicing deception. Either way, he is very bad at it. And illusion. Let us deduce if he indeed loves everything. He has a strong preference for jokes.
"I love Fortnite." "Oh, where'd you get that?" "That's good."
Likes admiration.
"I'd tell you if I liked you." "Oh, it's good of you to say so."
Actually disapproves of coercion.
"And I don't." "Oh, please."
And hypocritically hates boasting.
"I'm a big orc bear. You're a big fat liar."
So, he doesn't love everything. I have revealed his true nature.
That's right, exactly.
Around the town, some people gossip about him.
Do you know why Hil the Tall became a priest?
I heard he became a priest to avoid becoming a soldier.
Directly asking for rumors can result in people sharing this gossip with you.
I understand that Hil the Tall will teach alteration to anyone willing to pay.
It seems the town is also beguiled by him and his claim to train alteration. It is a bit mean how a few of the gossip lines call him a coward, however. Leave the priest alone! Hil spends most of his days inside the great chapel of Arkay in the center of the city. He wakes up at 6 a.m. in the chapel hall and heads to the main temple for morning prayers. 2 hours later, he will wander the interior at his whims. At 12 p.m. on rain-free days, he goes outside to the little isle to relax amongst the nature.
Flying, flying in the sky, cliff racer fly so high, flying.
After 2 hours, he heads back to the church.
Flying, flying in the sky, cliff racer fly so high.
He relaxes in the priest living spaces for a couple of hours, then returns to some afternoon prayers in the main hall. At 8 p.m. he returns to the chapel hall, where he remains, fumbling around and eating until his bedtime at 12. Hil is a priest in the Cheydinhal's great chapel of Arkay and a citizen of the city. He is devoted to serving the 9 divines and spreading their word, going about it through tending to the chapel floor. Arkay is the divine of life and death. His doctrine covers funeral rites and opposes necromancy. Hil offers training to the player, illusion, which can help the neophytes out there get a kickstart. He is open to offering this at most times of the day when he is in the main chapel hall. The Great Chapel of Arkay is the largest, tallest building in town besides the castle on the hill. It takes the standard, beautiful style of chapel shared with all the others around Cyrodiil, with colorful mosaic windows depicting each of the divines, a tall tower to herald its location, and magnificent flying buttresses. The chapel is a sight to behold. Equally, its interior chapel main hall showcases its high, vaulted ceilings and spacious areas for worshipping the 9. Flanking the hall are shrines to each of the 9 divines, all standing before their respective mosaics. In the center is the altar of the 9. An array of pews are arranged on the chapel floor, providing seating for the prayers and contemplations of its visitors and staff. Below the wonderful hall are 2 other sections, the chapel hall and the undercroft. The hall consists of a few rooms which make up the living quarters of the priests and staff. There is a general multi-purpose living space upon entry. Hil the Tall seems to reside in the one off to the right. The furniture is of good quality and the decorations are very colorful. It is a nice place to live for the priests. The undercroft below the chapel serves as a resting place for the honored deceased. Let us hope they remain restful. Hil carries keys to the chapel and undercroft, as well as a bit of gold. When attacked, he bids that I catch his hands and his ice magic, then bids that I relent my hunt.
Run away!
Stop!
He also makes use of healing magic. He wears a coarse linen shirt, sackcloth pants, and a pair of good old clogs. To thank him for his loyal service to Arkay, I shall give him a kiss. This is probably problematic. You may have realized already that I've taken many voice lines for crows, jokes, etc. from him because he gives a lot to work with. It is very hard to find admirations and even jokes from the voice actor of orcs and Nordmen, likely because orcs and Nordmen are not known to commonly dole out such platitudes. I'm so very thankful for his existence in that regard. Let the NPC Hil the Tall be NPCed. Thank you for joining me, and